today's video, gents, I'm sharing with you my secrets on how to travel light, how to arrive at your destination with everything you need, and how to look good doing it. We're talking space-saving packing hacks for the well-dressed man. Hack number 1, take a minute to create a checklist. So if you don't know what you're packing, you're going to end up packing things you don't need and not packing the things that you do. So I learned this hack from a wise gunnery sergeant when I was in the Marine Corps, and he would have a list of everything that would be going into his pack. Because when you're going out into the field in the military, you're going to usually be carrying everything about a 15-mile forced march. The key with the checklist is you create it once, and then when you're packing, you don't have to think. Hack number 2, check the weather. I know, this one seems obvious, but so many people don't do it. They end up traveling to someplace like Chicago or New York, and all of a sudden, it's unseasonably warm. It's unseasonably cold, and the items they've packed in their bag are the wrong pieces of clothing, so they end up having to buy items when they're there. Again, the goal is to pack nothing extra, only what you need. Make sure to do the recon. The next hack, make sure all the clothing you pack is interchangeable. By interchangeable, I mean all of your jackets, all of your shirts, all of your trousers, all of your shoes will match with each other. This is key because you can pack less clothing, yet you can maximize the total number of outfits. So if you've got 4 interchangeable shirts, with 3 interchangeable pairs of trousers, with 2 interchangeable pairs of shoes, with 2 interchangeable jackets, you've got 11 items that yield you 48 different outfits. The next packing hack, put everything into a personal item, not a carry-on. Now, the difference between the two is defined differently by every airline out there, but in general, what we're going to see is carry-on luggage is going to be larger, 21 inches by 15 inches, by about 10 inches. Also, we're going to see that's the wheeled luggage, that's the hard luggage, that's the rectangle luggage that is made to actually be put above the passengers. Now, when it comes to personal items, most airlines don't give specific measurements. What they do say, though, is it should be able to fit underneath the seat in front of you. So why does this matter? First up, fees. A lot of airlines now are charging for the carry-on. We're talking an extra $50 for having the privilege to take your luggage with you. Now, the second reason, which I think is even more important, that's the forced check. There's no room on the airplane. So they're making everyone put it below the airplane. So you have the privilege of, after you get off the airplane, waiting 10 minutes for them to bring your luggage to you. Think about this. You can miss your connection. It could be something, they could always lose your luggage. I don't know about you, but I like to keep my bags with me when I'm traveling. So this begs the question, what are the key characteristics to look for in a good bag? First up, the bag needs to be functional. It needs to be able to do its job, which is to carry things without breaking. So you want to look at the handles first. You want to make sure that they're well sewn on. Look at the stitching. Then make sure that there are rivets. Look at the hardware. Give a good tug on the bag and make sure when you load it, when you put a lot of weight in here, you can actually pick items up. Next up, I want to look at the material that's used. I like leather because it's durable, and over time, it actually can develop a really nice patina, and it looks even better with time. Now let's look at the size. Okay, so this is going to be fine for a day trip. A briefcase like this, maybe even overnight. But if I'm going to be going for more than one night, I want something larger. A good looking leather duffel, I think, is a great option. What I love about this, relatively lightweight, professional looking, and you can crush it down to fit in the seat in front of you. Or you can even go with the hybrid bag. Right here, I've got the Raleigh from Mahi Leather, the sponsor of today's video. I've talked about these guys before. Why do I love Mahi Leather? Because they're out there innovating, creating amazing looking bags at a great price. So the Raleigh right here, what I love about this one is we've got the side pocket right here where you can put your passport, maybe your phone, your watch, or you're going through security so you don't lose it. But right here, it's this bottom pouch that I absolutely love. Check this out. So you open up the bottom pouch and boom, you've got your dress shirt right there folded, ready to go, not going to get wrinkled. As a traveler, I absolutely love how they've created this bag, how they've designed this bottom pouch so you can get access to the things you need quick and easy. And when you go explore the website, this is what you're going to see. Amazing quality at a fair price. How are they able to do it? Okay, so they carry no inventory. Everything you order is actually made to order. This allows them to keep the prices incredibly low, and it also allows them to customize your bag. Yeah, you can go over there and you can ask them to actually put your initials, maybe put your company name, whatever you want on the bag. Now, Mahi Leather is based out of Northern India. They're a global company, and they understand it's important to get free shipping. So for every order over $100, doesn't matter where you're at in the world, they will ship to you free. They've also got a 30-day money-back guarantee. Guys, I'm linking to Mahi down in the description of today's video. Use that link, use that discount code to get the best deal out there. An amazing company. Now, this next hack is for you watch fanatics out there. Yes, you know who you are. You're traveling just for 2 days, but you've got to have an extra watch with you. So instead of putting it in your travel case and adding a bit of bulk to your luggage, how about you just wear both watches when you're traveling? So when you arrive at your destination, put one in the hotel safe and yeah, just wear and change up your watches. The next hack, consolidate your equipment. Always ask, can I go smaller? Can I save weight? So I've got a relatively light laptop, but when you throw in the power cord, it's a lot bulkier than a simple iPad. And also the advantage of the iPad is it uses the same power cord as my iPhone. A few ounces here, a few ounces there, adds up, gentlemen, to pounds you don't need to be putting into your bag. The next hack, beware the large Dopp kit, because a large Dopp kit you're going to fill. If I'm traveling in my vehicle with my family, yeah, I'm going to take something like this. I can recreate my bathroom, boom, just like that. But if I'm traveling lightweight, I'm going to put everything into a small bag. Remember, the size of your Dopp kit, you're going to fill it whether it's large or small. So keep it small and travel light. Now, how to fit all the toiletries you need into a small bag like this? Travel sizes. Now, travel size items can save you a lot of room. A lot of people don't buy them though because they feel they're a ripoff. Literally, this little toothpaste right here, if you go buy it at a store, could cost as much as this one right here. So what do you do? So this size I get for free every time I visit the dentist. Not technically free, I'm paying for the dentist visit. This size right here, you can get free from a lot of hotels. Just simply ask them for their free toothpaste. Boom, they're gonna hand these things out to you like candy. Keep them around because when you're traveling, they are lightweight, they're handy, and yeah, they're good for almost 2 uses. When it comes to fragrances, you don't wanna travel with a big bottle like this. Instead, look to travel with smaller containers. A lot of these you can actually buy from the manufacturers, or you could actually even get as free samples. This one right here has about 5 uses. This one right here, probably about 10 uses. And with shaving, you've got a lot of options. Now, do you need to take 90 days worth of shaving cream? No, that's way too much, especially for a 4-day trip. So go ahead and take your favorite shaving cream and put it in a small travel container. Don't have something like this? Maybe you want to try a shaving oil. These come in smaller containers. Look at a shaving soap. So this right here, just add a bit of water. It actually travels as a solid, comes in its own tin. There's so many options when it comes to shaving, you don't have to travel big. And when it comes to razors, yes, I like a great safety razor, but the issue here is weight and expense. If I were to lose this when I'm traveling, I'm gonna be crying. This right here is disposable. I can throw it away, and yeah, if I were to lose this, I'm not gonna be upset. The next hack, transform that hard sunglass case into a catch-all for all of your delicate electronics, so when you pack them into your bag, you're not gonna be worried about breaking or damaging anything. The next hack, if you're only traveling for a couple days, leave the athletic gear. Instead, wake up early, work out right before you leave, plan a workout right when you get back, because I can tell you these add a lot of bulk, they add a lot of weight, plus your athletic clothing, yeah, it just gets in the way. If you're only going away, again, for a couple days, use this time to actually have your body rest. The next travel hack, only take slip-ons. You'd be surprised how you can dress these up, how you can dress them down. Point being is you've got shoes that slip on, slip off when you're going through security, and you don't even have to worry about laces ever breaking. The next hack is to wear your heaviest clothing. So wear your heavy boots, your jacket. Don't pack this. Maybe you're going to be going from a warm area to a cooler area. Well, go ahead and start dressing for it. Wear it on the airplane. It's not going to count against you as your carry-on or your personal items. The next packing hack, use your belt to protect your shirt collar. Tightly wind up your belt, put it right in next to the collar. You're gonna protect your collar from getting crushed whenever items get thrown on top of it. Now, this next hack is more of a travel hack than a packing hack, but label everything. These green labels make it easy for my important electronic items to be able to find me when I lose them. Yes, I have left this laptop on a plane, and guess what? It made it back to me because I had my contact information on it. The next packing hack, learn to roll your clothing. So I find that tightly rolling items like t-shirts, socks, underwear can really save you a lot of space, especially when you get into those tight rolls and then you stuff them into your shoes. Now check out this video right here where I teach you how to roll a t-shirt like a US Marine. I used this technique whenever I was packing my sea bag, whenever I wanted to keep my items tightly compressed and in place. Now you can't roll everything, and that's where you want to use this next hack, which is to fold in layers. You're going to have less wrinkles. This is because you've got softer creases. Because you've got multiple pieces of clothing folding over on itself, you're not going to have that hard press, which again means less wrinkles and less work with the iron when you get to the hotel. What you want to do is place your pants and jackets inside with one end hanging out. Next, lay the item facing the opposite way and keep alternating until you have all your items laid out. Now fold each item inside the suitcase one by one. This results in an efficient use of space and also won't cause your clothing to wrinkle as much. The next hack. Protect your razor blade when you're traveling. Most razor blades, they come with some form of protection. Why? Because that razor can be bent. If that razor bends and you use it on your face, you're going to cut yourself, and that's not going to be good. So how to protect this if you lose the protective case? So you want to just simply take a clip binder and put it right on there, and it's going to do a good job of protecting the razor from getting bent. So what video to watch next? How about looking good without spending much money? Guys, 10 frugal fashion hacks you can't ignore. Check out the video right here, which by the way, I will link to it down in the description.